Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome once again to the Goliath Within the 14-day challenge. We are on challenge day number 11, and today we are going to be discussing creating inner resilience. And we're going to talk about how you can identify an area in your life where you may be feeling vulnerable, and then we're going to also talk about how you should be developing a plan to strengthen your resilience, whether it is by doing something on your own or whether it is something that you do with someone else or some other ideas that we're going to share in just a moment. But first of all, I want to tell you that this is um, a very important day. Not that the other days were not important, but this day is very important because there are times that we may not feel resilient. We may not feel like we are enough. We may not feel like we are strong enough. We may be feeling like we are defeated, even. And so we have to create that sense of resilience. What is the resilience? The resilience is where you bounce back, where you come on strong, where you do not take defeat. And there may be times in your business, there may be times in ministry where things don't go exactly the way you had planned, exactly the way you had, written it out, and you feel like I failed. You feel like, oh, I didn't make the mark. I missed it. And then you even may question, is this really what God wanted me to do? And all of those types of things. And we cannot stay there because either you're going to learn if you will take the time to step back and take a look what things actually, even when you look at the things and you say, well, these things didn't go, don't they went wrong. Guess what? How many things went right? How many of the things that you had planned actually went the way they were supposed to? A lot of times we will dwell on the things that we failed at. We will dwell on the things that didn't go the way we had envisioned in our minds. And we cannot stay there because that takes us into a place where we will actually get stuck. And sometimes we may even revert and go backwards. And that's not what God wants us to do. That even when things don't go the way you planned, that's the time that you have the people that are around you. And this is what I talk about when you feel vulnerable, where you feel like I didn't do what I wanted to do, what I needed to do. This is when you make a plan. And the plan is this. Maybe when you're looking at the things that didn't go quite the way you had hoped, maybe you look at that, you say, well, maybe there's something I need to strengthen in this particular area. Maybe it's the administration. Maybe there's something that I was lacking in the administration of what I was doing. And I might need to get some assistance in that. When you begin to take a look at it, if you have someone who is objective, like a mentor, seeking a mentor, when you think that you're not capable of moving forward, get a mentor and share with them where you are, what things you've been doing, how you have been functioning up until now, and then ask for help. Ask for assistance to show you maybe blind spots, things that you missed that you couldn't see. You couldn't see the forest for the trees, correct? Remember that saying? And sometimes we are so into it that we may miss some little nuances that will help us to do it better the next time. And so that's very important, that having that resilience to continue to move forward, even in the midst of what may have appeared to be a setback. Getting someone in your corner, a mentorship, creating a network of people that you can call on. One network is right here, the Praying CEO. There are people that are here in the Praying CEO that can help you deal with finances, that can help you deal with administration, that can help you deal with social media, that can help you deal with studying the Word of God. There can help you deal with a myriad of areas in your life. So you can create within yourself, get that network of people that will help surround you, that will help you to see the things that you might miss. When you're driving in your car, think about this. How many mirrors do you have in your car? You have two mirrors on the outside of your car, one on the right side, one on the left. Then you have a rear view mirror, three different mirrors to help you see three different parts of the highway or the road that you're traveling. And they serve a specific purpose. The one on the right helps you to see what's on the right side. The one on the left helps you to see what's on the left. The one in the middle helps you see what's happening behind you. Do you understand that there are people that can be on your right and your left and in the middle that help you to see the blind spots, the areas that you just might miss? And you don't have to give up. You don't have to throw in the towel. You don't have to see yourself as a failure. No, you just incorporate those that can come alongside you and help you to become resilient. So today, I'm going to leave you with some questions. Yes, you know me, I've got my questions because I want you to be looking at what you can do to continue, and I'm going to say it, continue to be resilient, because that is incredibly important for your future, for your well-being, for all of that. You want to become resilient. So let's put these questions out here so that you can take a look and see, what can I do to be resilient? First, so the first question you want to ask yourself, and it's a comment and a question. I want you to identify an area where you feel vulnerable or lack resilience. And what steps can you take to strengthen yourself in this aspect? I want you to take a look at that. I'm going to put these questions. Hello, Viola. Hello, Shanae. I'm putting these questions in the chat, and I would love for you to take a look at them. What are they saying to you? Let's have this conversation. Let me put these in the chat. First question is, identify an area where you feel vulnerable or lacking resilience. And what steps can you take to strengthen yourself in this aspect? And question number two, how can seeking mentorship or support from others help you build resilience and overcome obstacles in your life? These are two things I would like for you to, these two questions and reflections, I'd like for you to take a look at. What are the things that you see that you could do differently? What are the things that you could do different? What are the things that you could do to continue to build and be who you know? See, this is the thing. In the depths of your heart, you know who you've been called to be. You know who you've been called to serve. And there are times that we just got to figure out, how can we get it right? And then so when you take some time to reflect, that's why journaling is so vitally important, because it helps you to take a look and review some things that are on your heart. It helps you to actually, sometimes writing it out, you actually can answer some of your own questions. So it's important that we take the time to do what we know we should be doing to become resilient. So if you'll take this time, do some reflection. I'd love to see what your responses are in the chat, that you identify what area do you feel vulnerable, and how can you take, what steps can you take to make those adjustments? What steps can you take to be the resilient woman of God that you really are? You really are resilient. We just want to see it all play out and play full out. We really are stronger than we think. I believe it's important that we get the right tools in hand. And that's why mentorship is important. That's why having that circle of, of friends around you that will help you. And not just the yes friends, but you want the people that are going to come around you that will tell you the truth, that will show you areas that you can be better. That constructive criticism goes a whole lot of places, it goes a long way. So we want to encourage one another, build each other up, be the one that can help one another, because we're not in this alone. We're not walking this road by ourselves, but we should have those that are walking around us. And we, as the ones that might be feeling a little bit, we need to come out of that and look around and say, okay, where's my sisters? Where's my brothers that I can tap into and get what I need? We don't ever want to stay stuck. We don't want to ever stay hidden. No. But we want to come out and be vulnerable. Sometimes that's one of the hardest things to do, is become vulnerable. But becoming vulnerable can take us so many places. Becoming vulnerable can actually set us free. Because when we begin to tell the truth and recognize where we are, then that puts us in a place where we can walk truly in freedom. So that is my time today. I told you I'm not going to be on here more than 15 minutes. I want to give this to you, but I want to give you an opportunity to take time and really dig into those questions. And as I told you, I'm looking for people to have conversations in. Now, this is day 11. We already have gone through 1 through 10, and because these videos, these lives are not very long, I would really appreciate it if you would go back, if you hadn't have an opportunity to watch the other ones, watch the other videos. Take some time and answer those questions. Why? Because what I'm doing is I'm looking to see where the engagement is, because I have some gifts that I'm going to be giving away on day number 14, as I have been checking through the chats and seeing what people have been putting in conversations, whether they've listened live or on the replay. That doesn't matter. It is the conversations. It is the taking the time to express yourself. That really helps me to see, okay, is there someone that's really getting it? And if it is really helping you, I would appreciate being able to hear that as well. If this is helping you to go further, dig deeper, I'd love to hear that as well. So my time is up. You all have an amazing afternoon and evening, and I'll be back tomorrow with another installment of the Goliath Within, the 14-day challenge, and we are going to be on day number 12, getting closer to the end. But I need to and love to hear from you. Y'all make it a great day. Love y'all so much, and I'll talk to you again real soon.